This is Orlando, owner of Body Fit DC. Body Fit DC is the premier private fitness training company, group fitness training company, and running coaching company here in the beautiful nation's capital. Just finished coming from a 6.2 mile vigorous hilly run this morning, and runs do the following things for me. They give me motivation, inspiration. They wake me up, that's for sure, and they give me a good focus for the day here and for the week here. My focus that came to me on my run is the importance of completing your goals. While I was on my 6.2 mile run, I started off my run feeling, quite good into the run here. And as I got midway through the run, I was beginning to feel a little bit of fatigue setting in as I was going through the run there. And as I was doing my return run, I said, hey, you know what? I got my goal in mind. I know what I'm here to do. I'm here to do a 6.2 mile run. And yet I still have some hills to climb, literally. I had some hills to climb, and about 3/4 of the way, into my goal of getting to 6.2 miles of running here, all of a sudden I said, wait a minute, hey, I'm getting a little tired here. Is this goal still important enough for me to struggle and go through the pain and go through the sacrifice and have my heart rate jump out my chest and my breath get kind of short and everything? Then does it really matter that I fall short of my goal? In other words, instead of doing a 6.2 mile or 10K run, that I just say, hey, you know what? I did something today. I did 5 miles. But my heart and my spirit would not let me. My goal is my goal, and with goal completion comes liberation. Liberation in the sense that not only do you feel vindicated in accomplishing something very important that you set yourself out to do, but at the same time, you're moving your life a step forward, further and forward. So, my point with the analogy of the run is the fact that I felt the same thing with just goals in general. When we do start off goals, we begin to gradually build momentum, and we begin to get excited and feel that, hey, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to keep this thing going. Midway through the goal, we sometimes get to a point where we start to say, hey, you know what, I'm feeling a little fatigued here. I'm beginning to question my motives, my why, in terms of why I'm doing that particular goal or whatever then. And then, as we get closer to the goal, it never fails. As we get closer to the goal seems impossible at times. We get fatigued, we get tired, we begin to say, hey, we begin to question ourselves. Is it really important for me to complete this goal? Who will it matter to? Does it matter to me? Or whatever. And I'm here to say yes, yes, and yes. It does matter. It's important that we find a way to get our goals, to reach our goals, even when we're fatigued, even when we're tired, because those goals are going to move our life that much more forward. Without goals, our life is stagnant. We do not want to live stagnant lives. We want to live dynamic lives. Through dynamic lives, we become bigger, better, and greater and serve our true purpose here. So goal completion is important. In order to get to the goal, we can have great grand goals. I have great grand goals, but I also realize that in having big, great grand goals, you got to make sure that you find ways to accomplish them daily. Break them down into small bite sizes in order to have that goal to ultimately become completed there. How do I mean bite size? Bite size means that, let's say if you're getting to exercise, say, what is the first thing I'll do? I'm not going to go out and probably run a mile today, but at least I'll go and walk a block, walk a mile, or whatever the case might happen to be. If you're starting on a business, what's the first thing to do? First thing to do is to say, hey, you know what? Let me start researching about the business to get some background information to see whether A, it's suitable for me, and whether B, it's something that I think has a market for me to offer my products and services and my inspiration and motivation. You're looking for love. What's the first thing to do to start saying love? Be lovable, okay? Whatever it is, find a bite-sized way to achieve your big goals, and over time and with consistent effort, consistent focus, or whatever, that goal will be achieved and you'll be on to the next one. Life is about living with purpose, living on purpose, living with passion here. Goals give us that opportunity to live with purpose and with passion here. So my tip for the day is have a goal, have goals, find ways to get to your goal, because with them you'll feel alive. Without them, you'll feel let down and not completed here, not fulfilled. So with that in mind, this is Orlando. Communicating with you from beautiful Jessup Park here, Blair Park, Washington, D.C. And my motto at Body Fit DC is get fit and stay healthy. Until the next time, take care and complete those goals.